Red is one of the most important companies in cameras, which is why it's so sad they are actively killing other camera businesses and working so hard to make sure other companies can't compete. Red had a very important innovation early on in that they were one of the first companies that made high quality sensors on camera bodies that could record digitally in 4K and higher with RAW that's compressed. That's the important detail there, compressed RAW, which means that all of the things the sensor saw on the camera are saved, but they're compressed in a way that it doesn't immediately fill up a drive or even just full on saturate the connector for the drive. We've already had to move off of like SD cards for most professional video onto external SSDs, both over USB-C and also over PCI directly with NVMe, because of how much data we are saving and storing from our shoots. RAW compression is necessary in order to do shoots at that quality level. And thankfully, there's a lot of compressed RAW codecs now from Red, from Blackmagic, and from Apple with ProRes. Sadly, Red's patent is for compression on a camera of RAW video. You cannot compress 4K or higher RAW on a camera without Red's blessing. And if you try, they will sue you. And it won't go well. This has happened many times now. And as a result, the only companies that can sell cameras with proper onboard RAW compression are Red and Blackmagic, because Blackmagic had figured this out themselves before Red had their patent. It doesn't matter if you make your own codec. It doesn't matter what the hell you do. The very concept of compression on a 4K plus camera for RAW video is patented by Red, and they patent troll the hell out of anybody competing with them. Red was willing to come to a deal with DJI for their drones in order to have some level of RAW compression for the crazy drone shots people were filming. DJI then made a camera and thought their license would carry over from the drone license over to the camera. They put out the early version of the camera, they sent it to all the reviewers, they finished manufacturing, they started shipping them for sale. And Red threatened to pull their license from the drones if they didn't remove the RAW compression from the camera. And now DJI is stuck selling a $7,000 camera that can't record RAW. Are you kidding? That is the default state of the industry now, because Red likes to troll their competition with patents that probably shouldn't have been granted in the first place. I will put the disclaimer here that I am neither a lawyer nor a very seasoned camera person. I'm just really into patent trolling and like understanding how these companies use patents in such awful ways. And Red is one of the worst in the entire industry when it comes to that. And it sucks because what DJI did with the Ronin is so cool. It's genuinely the most excited I have been for a camera I can't even remember last time I was this excited for a camera ever in my life. There's a really good video Corridor did on it, but the magic of this camera is in 3 pieces that no other camera has done before. So the screen on it can be removed and you have a fully remote controllable camera now. The gimbal is nuts, fully stabilized in all directions. And you can control all of this remotely just by taking off the screen, attaching the like controls to it, and fully controlling it remote. The focus system is probably the coolest thing. It has a depth perception IR sensor on top that creates this map of focus ahead of you so that you can pull your focus with a literal line on top of the object like it's a video game. It's the coolest focus system ever. All of this is on a camera that they were only charging $6,700 for, which is actually a really good price for all the stuff you got for it. And it can't record RAW because Red sucks. Are you kidding? The entire industry is being held back by Red's bullshit. And more people need to complain about this because more people need to veto Red buying decisions because this sucks. This sucks so hard. And I really wish the industry could continue innovating and rewarding innovators like DJI for the hard work they're doing, but they get punished for not being there first. And that sucks. I wanted to rant about cameras because I think this is important. Throwing this on the other channel. Let me know what you guys think about this. If you didn't know who I am already, I'm a YouTuber. I mostly do software engineering stuff, but I wanted to complain about cameras. So here we are. Thank you as always. Peace, nerds.